Japanese. I'm so sorry. So if you see me in public, I'm very sorry. I'll say sorry to you there. No, we learned about Japan kind of like in not the most brightest light. Annyeonghaseyo. Hello, my name is Brennan and I'm from the United States. Some Americans, they like to explore and embrace different cultures and liberate. So it depends on their preference. Some like Japan a lot, some love Korea a lot. I'm the type that loves Korea a lot, so I'm maybe a little biased. We learned about Korea a little bit during about the Korean War, where we came and assisted, and we bonded through there with the alliance. Japan, never again. No, we learned about Japan kind of like in not the most brightest light, because there's the history of Pearl Harbor, which is December 7, 1943, the bombing of Pearl Harbor, where there was a bunch of Navy sailors and Marines that died, because there was never a formal apology. So again, maybe a little biased, because there's a lot of facial features with Korean and Japan. One, Koreans have beautiful eyes, and Japan's eyes are very beautiful, but you can tell there's like more of like an oval type of shape to their eyes a bit. Some, not all, some. I'm pretty confident, yeah. We're gonna do a test, are we? Okay, so we have this. Wow. See her eyes. It looks like is her eyebrows drawn on? It looks like, does she have, because most don't have eyelids. They usually get surgery to get the eyelids done. So she's definitely Korean.
Korean?
Korean.
No.
How?
Korean.
That's what confused me. Cheater. She's a cheater. She's a cheater. She cheated. I was like, the style of makeup is like Korean.
You know him?
I don't know him, but he's definitely Korean.
Why do you think so?
I mean, come on. That's like the national symbol of Korea to a certain degree. Saranghae. He's definitely Korean. The heart gave it away. Oh. This is he's a judo, is he judo player? Judo player? It looks like he's a judo player, baby. You know the Japanese anime where there's a guy that says, "My name is Renzo Sakiki." Like that? That's the face he has, like he's like smiling like, I'm the greatest fighter ever was. Ha ha ha. Japanese. I'm so sorry. So if you see me in public, I'm very sorry. I'll say sorry to you there. No, I should, because I just called him Japanese. In the history, my friends and exes, everyone, if you say to them that you're Japanese, that is like fighting words. That's like you prepare to die. So that's why I'm saying I am sorry to you. I want to say the level of discrimination in between Korea and Japan. There is discrimination in Korea, but it's not as bad as when I first came. The difference is that Japan tries to hide it, but make it seem like it's not there. At least what I respect about Korea is that if there is a problem, Koreans bring it forward. They're not going to be the ones that's like, oh, Ness, this is this way. I'm sorry. No, Korea's like, if I don't like you, I don't like you. And now I'm like, it hurts, but I respect it. At least I know it's there. And then there's a breakthrough. We can work through it. But yeah, Japan is very shady with discrimination. Korean racism is very not innocent, but it's like very it's lack of knowledge. They don't, like, most Koreans don't know they're being racist. Japan knows they're being racist, but they don't care. And that's what I noticed as well. Like, for example, if like Koreans say something that's racist, and I let them know, oh, you're a racist, and like they figure, oh, what I just said is it hurt, because they don't want to be that person. But Korea, Japan, but if they say something like that, they said what they said, whatever, because they're Japan, strong, so they don't care. No apologies. I have to say, I definitely prefer Korea 20,000%. When I first went to Japan, I didn't know where anything was. I went with my ex, so it was sort of easier. However, it still was hard. Everything was in Japanese. I'm like, okay, I know there's foreigners here, so I know there has to be something to get me to my next destination. Nothing, all Japanese. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what you said, so I'm just gonna walk around until I get there. But in Korea, like, they try their best to accommodate the traveler, the foreigner. Like, even though they have Korean here, there's certain languages here that help. English is sort of universal, so they have Korean, English, and they have Japanese and Chinese. So they have the basic languages that most people know, And like even if you're Russian, if they don't have Russian here, most Russians can't speak English. So it's sort of like a compromise with transportation. And transportation in Korea is way better than Japan. You have cars, you have taxis, you have long distance buses, you have short distance buses in Korea. You have personal drivers, you have like bikes, you have all these things in Korea. I'm like, how do I want to travel today? Like that's my thinking. But in Japan, there's like usually trains and like cars, but that's really it, and everything's confusing for me. So I can literally go on a bus and like, oh, I'm going to Nosopyeong, and from there I'm going to go back to Hanamdong. So I know where to go because it's English. I can read it and read a map. Japan, I'm stuck in the middle of the subway. I'm not going anywhere. With certain things in Japan, it's really expensive or so for most things. However, the quality I found is not to be as good as Korea. For example, if I wanted to go get like sushi or something like that, I can make sushi from home, from what I learned, So, but like I go out and I'm thinking the sushi is gonna be really good, and I'm like, oh, and I eat it and I'm like, this is just like in California. Japan's food expectation is more like exotic and palate. Korea is more like, it's good, it fills you up, it makes you feel wholesome. It's like a home style, which I really like. I prefer home style over exotic palettes and fancy Romans with grapes and stuff. I don't like that. I want to fill me up, make me feel whole, make me feel good. That's what I want, so here's that. So today I discussed the differences between Korea and Japan. I am a little biased because I have lived here for a while, but this is my opinions on a lot of things and my experiences. I'm not saying that Japan is better or Korea is better. Korea is better. But I'm just saying that it all depends on the person. If you like this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be sure to see you guys soon. Bye!